would you? Honestly, just how far is this boot camp loon planning to go? Oh my! It's you! Would you be so kind as to lend me a hand?
You need not bother. This is part of Katori's mission. We have been over this. As a test subject, you are obligated to engage in both real battles and training alike.
Yes, I'm well aware, but I do wish someone would have told me how dreadful this all was going to be.
This would be nothing if you were better prepared, as evidenced by how easily I still draw breath as you struggle to catch yours.
I would appreciate it if you did not assume a fragile girl like me could keep up with a fitness elite like yourself.
You asked for this to begin with. If you want to end it here, I will not stop you.
Oh, fine. Let's just get on with it then, shall we? Do be sure to watch as I do my very best.
She complains nearly as often as she breathes. Nothing good will come from hanging around here while she does. I promise. Farewell, then.
Oh, Kotoshira!
Lady Sukunahime has awoken. Consequently, she wishes to commune with you two.
Commune is a grave way of putting it. I simply came to meet you. There is no need to be so apprehensive. Kotoshiro, you must learn to adopt a softer manner. How will you ever find a partner otherwise?
Lady Sukunahime, are you aware of the phrase, "It is none of your concern"?
Well, naturally, I know of it. It is often used when one hits upon a sore spot. Yes? Lady Sukunahime? Gracious, no need to be so formal. I am the Ash Maiden of Harukotan. I hold no standing for you two. Feel free to address me familiarly. But that would be rude to someone of your status. How is it rude exactly? I myself wish for you to address me in that manner. If you remain contrary, then I will simply order you to address me familiarly. But I would rather not resort to that. Very good. Setting that aside, you are a rather meddlesome duo. Even if you have some connection to the horrid creatures that accompany the Nightfallers, you had no reason to follow this fool. Indeed, you should have used him as a decoy to fell your enemies. Why did you not do so? You might be right, but we couldn't just abandon him. That is all? Yeah, I think so. Intriguing. I consider it an honor to have met you. After an eternity, I have finally met beings worthy of calling my friends. What a happy occasion. Friends? No, we couldn't... Is it that disagreeable a suggestion? Or do you believe goddesses are not allowed to have friends? No, that's not what I meant. It's just... Then you should have no objections. I have already decided to call you friends. I care not if my feelings are one-sided. Oh, Lady Sukunahime. I told you to skip the formalities. Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Sukunahime. Likewise. You came at just the right time. I talked to Kotoshiro about it, but I was wondering why the Daybreakers are okay after fighting Falspawn.
You mentioned that before. I did not clearly understand the conversation itself, but it was something about not being corrupted, right?
Yeah, Falspawn can't be completely defeated without photon energy, and their remnants quickly become corrupted. You saw it too, didn't you, Kotoshiro? And that's why the Nightfallers are controlled by Gemini.
However, the brave Daybreakers repeatedly engage in combat, but do not present with any symptoms. Now I see. That is, indeed, strange.
That is foolish, Kotoshiro. What is strange about it? It is obvious. All the beings on this planet are awarded its divine protection. It naturally repels superficial ill will.
Yes, but, Lady Sukunahime, that does not explain the rampage of the Nightfallers.
Well, the divine protection extends to the Nightfallers as well. Thus, they must not feel malice. Have they been led astray by that eerie child? That fraudulent child that proclaims herself the Maiden. She might have instigated it. At any rate, you need not fret over it. You must deal with the matters that are looming overhead. It is good medicine for the Nightfallers, who have been enhanced to unnecessarily huge sizes. Beat them to a bloody pulp. Over here! I was just wanting to speak with you, Kotoshiro.
Lady Sukunahime.
The legend?
Indeed. Ash Maiden Sukunahime's past is, in essence, the legend of the planet itself. The tale may take some time in its telling. Harukatan is a place where contrast reigns supreme. Day and night never intertwine. Once upon a time, day and night were in conflict. The conflict lasted so long that no one could even remember what it was about. Eventually, the Day Lord and the Night Lord came to desire peace. The Day Lord's daughter and the Night Lord's son were wedded to seal a peace accord. And, for a time, the war was over. But the child born of day and night was gray, the color of ash. Small of frame and stunted in growth, neither dark nor light. The Day Lord blamed the Night's son. By the Night Lord's reckoning, the fault lay with the Day's daughter. And so, war began once again. The Night Father and Day Mother joined the conflict, which the Ashen Child sought to stop. The Ashen Child sacrificed its life in hopes of stopping its parents from fighting. Reeling, the husband and wife regained their senses. Clutching the Ashen Child's remains, they prayed to the stars and gave their lives so that the Ashen Child might know life's embrace once more. The Ashen Child, upon being revived, wept as the ashen remains of its parents passed feebly through its fingers. The child's tears created a river eternal, to separate day and night. Thus did the war come to an end at the hands of the Ashen Child. Yet the Ashen Child still prays for the two who burned to ashes in their grief. The child prays that its mother and father's lamentations may never be given form.
Harukotan is two halves of a whole. When comes life, so comes death. I thought I heard whisper of that unpleasant tale, and there you stood, Kotoshiro. Honestly, you ever go too far. How adroitly you have memorized such a tedious tale.
It was from you I first heard it, Lady Sukuna-hime.
Sukuna-hime, the Ash Maiden, from the legend I've just communicated.
A tale of tedium, the planet's legend, possessed of not one interesting part whatsoever. Put it out of your mind with haste, you two.
I'm sorry, Kotoshiro.
It is not an issue. This is how it ever is. Lady Sukuna-hime is always angry. The foolish war of day and night.
You two are always together. Do you not tire of one another?
Whoa! Sukuna-hime? And Kotoshiro?
Or perhaps, are you two a couple?
Couple? No,
No need to be embarrassed. It was a joke. It is so very worthwhile to tease you, Matoi. Unlike Kotoshiro, he is too honest, too naive. I jokingly asked,
If you order me to give my life, I shall obey.
idiot, have sense enough to distinguish fact from folly.
To me, your word is absolute.
Ugh, such profound inflexibility.
If that is an order,
do you really have room to talk, Sukuna-hime? You're always...
I am the Ash Maiden's guardian. It is
Kotoshiro, you buffoon. You were poking fun at how close we seem, yes? So as to... Lovers, Kotoshiro and I. You engage in a flight of fancy most risible. Family is fine, but lovers? What do you think, Kotoshiro?
The debt I owe you is a heavy one indeed. I cannot repay you in my lifetime. I became your guardian as a means to fulfill that obligation.
Obligation?
My hometown was annihilated in the dispute with the Nightfallers. I was the only one that survived. I was but an infant. Lady Sukuna-hime took me in and raised me under her care. Blind though I was, she did not abandon me.
I considered leaving you be, but suspected the decision would cost me considerable. If I had known I was raising such a stubborn creature.
What you blame me for is the ruin of failure parent.
Do not get fresh with me, Kotoshiro. That is hardly the tenor I...
Why would you bring that up now?
By the by, my toy, you brought up the fact that Kotoshiro and I are always together, which carries the tacit implication that you two are always together, yes?
Stop analyzing everything I say!
Ugh, how irksome. Those ghastly children are so exasperating. Ah, you there. You have such perfect timing. Please allow me to vent my frustrations. Come now, do not be that way. It is as legends say, Harukotan is a place where contrast rape if I am likened to light. Indeed, sealed on this planet is my antithesis, an evil god known as Magatsu. All things considered, the seal that holds Magatsu remains strong. I believed it would hold for yet another 1,000 years, but now those ghoulish children are stirring up trouble in every key place. Thus, I must perform the ritual all over again and completely reinstate the seal. This will impede my afternoon nap. It is irksome, vexatious. I feel much better. Do watch out for those abhorrent... I know not of their history, and I doubt even though it may be a meaningless warning, But this is my advice, from friend. More pressingly, it seems they will... The Daybreakers are not to be counted on. How nice to see you two.
Sukuna-hime and Kotoshiro, what's going on?
The Nightfallers attacked again. The Daylord instructed us to lie in wait, and he is holed up in the castle.
Well, it is preferable to him sneaking off. This generation's Daylord is a staunch coward. It's hardly worth picking on the worm. The Daybreakers think that only the Nightfallers are attacking them, but the situation is a bit worse than that. I am in the process of reinforcing the seal. If I do not, Magatsu, the harbinger of calamity, could be roused. That is probably what those eerie children aim to do. I will... This is what it means to dance to the same beat.
We successfully routed Dark Falls. We are grateful for your support, Arxops.
Hey, Miss Tamahime.
Do not call me Miss. I exist as one with Sukuna-hime. Be sure to drop the title.
Oh, right. Sorry, Miss Tamahime.
Okay, whatever. You wish to inquire about Magatsu, right?
Wow, you read my mind, Miss Tamahime. Of course you did, since you're a part of Sukuna-hime.
I realize that you have no ill will, but the way you speak to me makes me feel like I am being teased. So, Magatsu is a disaster that eradicates planets. It is a disaster born from sorrow, a god that signifies the opposite of life, the destroyer of day and night, the eradicator of planets. I am here to quell it, the Ash Maiden Sukuna-hime, that is.
A disaster that eradicates planets. Just hearing that makes me... The fact that it sealed in a planet is...
This Dark Falls you mention, is that what the Dark Children are after? Worry not, for Magatsu is something else. However, they might be intrinsically similar.
intrinsically?
Although they differ in scale, they are born from negative emotions such as grief and... They may have been born from life forms, but to want to eradicate life to that end. It is fortuitous that we arrived first.
No, we didn't. Something's coming.
I guess as a part of a whole, my senses are restricted. You two, can you endure until my main body arrives?
Just like they said, we'll handle this.
heaven's sake, that was close. It would appear I made it not a moment too soon.
Sukune-hime, is Kotoshiro all right?
There is hardly a foe present out that way. Setting up a line was no trouble at all. The reason being, I now see, that they appear to have focused their efforts on this location. You two have done well to hold your ground. Thank you both.
We don't need any of that. Let's just get this ceremony started.
Yes, indeed.
This is the moment we've been waiting for.
We were waiting for you to show yourself.
What in the... What was that?
Oh, we missed.
Oops, we didn't get them.
But we are not done yet.
No, we aren't finished yet. We'll get them.
How dare you do this to me?
You know me? Wait, I think I know you too? My head!
Watch yourself, black-hearted one. You dare not only stand in our way, but bring pain to my comrade? I am the Ash Maiden, Sukune-hime. I am the maiden of this world. You insolent brat! Bind with my body, O great seething circle, and lock away this evil. I reject it, refuse it. Gather to me, O ashes, and bring us peace. Make it true, make it so. Are you two unharmed?
Yeah, we're fine.
Ah, so you noticed my toy. Yes, a fragment of Magatsu escaped as a result of that less than ideal sealing. Good heavens, we are bound to face hardships ahead. There is much work to be done.
I'm so sorry. It's because you had to save me.
I was merely watching out for a friend. I thought nothing of it, nor should you.
That didn't go quite right, did it?
Not right at all. Why didn't they attack the goddess?
Maybe they have a grudge against the other girl? This could be fun.
Do they know that girl from somewhere? I like where this is going.
None of that really matters right now, though, does it?
Nope. None of it matters. We did what we came here to do.
It approaches. I have a bad feeling about this. The confrontation with Magatsu is at hand, part of the vile gods sealed on this world. Only the slightest amount has escaped, but his power is beyond normal ken. We have the gates to stem the tide of this invasion, but those will not hold forever. He mustn't breach the final gate. Should he do so, it will mean the end. All will be destroyed. Of course, we've a last resort to turn to in that event. But I would like to end this without using it if at all possible. Also, our enemy is not only Magatsu. The pseudo-Nightfallers may also attack. When preparations are complete, I will give you my blessing, but I cannot aid you directly. Forgive me, but you all are the key. I lend you what strength I can.
Your mission is to defeat Magatsu, colossal foe to all of Harukmatan. Everyone, prepare for battle. Magatsu is once sealed inside this planet. We expect this to be a massive battle. Remember your limits. Don't play the hero. Incoming alert.
Emergency! Code Q! So, this next Dark Falls, Gemini the duplicate, has the power to make copies of anyone they devour. They sure did save the worst for last, didn't they? It seems they've already acquired the powers of Apprentice and Luther, and in all likelihood, Elder too.
Are they likely to show up on Haruka-tan again?
It seems to be one of their favorite playgrounds, so that's our best guess. If at all possible, I'd like to finish them off there. And there's no better way to find out the state of things on Haruka-tan than simply asking their goddess herself. Think you can handle it?
We sure can. All my test results are in and I'm good to go. Nothing can stop me now.
How about you? Are you feeling quite all right? I mean, if you are, great. I'm just a little concerned is all. Watching you out on the front line all the time like this, I can't help but see the similarities between you and her 10 years ago. Just make sure you know when to stop yourself.
Hey! Great timing! You seen Maria? Good. It doesn't look like she's here. Hey, Echo! If we go this way...
Zeno! Zeno! Look up!
Huh?
Yes, this power is magnificent, and it didn't break in one use. These adjustments are great. Zig can do wonders when he's motivated. Don't you agree, young Zeno?
Are you planning on killing me, Maria?
Don't worry, Labrie's output has decreased. You won't die in one hit.
First, you need to quit with the homicidal thoughts.
More importantly, you've been incredibly cowardly of late, youngster. As a teacher, I think I need to give you a pep talk.
Liar! You just want to try out your new Lapras.
You hit the nail on the head, so I don't need to sugarcoat that fact.
I don't think you ever sugarcoated it.
You sure do yammer. It's fine. Don't bother joining me in my trial run. You have Nanaki, don't you? And it's 2 against 1. You don't normally have those conditions.
Wait! You're including me?
Oh, you can't participate. 3 against 1 would definitely be a disadvantage. 1 person would end up running.
But you wouldn't let someone run if you had 2 opponents? You know, it doesn't seem like she's joking.
Listen, Echo, when Maria gets like this, it's a moot point to tell her anything. When that happens...
When that happens...
Run like the wind!
Run like the wind! Hey, Zeno! Wait up!
We're playing tag now. Great! I love that idea!
Oh, hello. Sorry, but I have to keep my volume down. I want to let her sleep just a little longer. She should have gone to bed in her room, but she thought someone might need to talk to her about something important, so... I looked the other way for a second, and when I turned back, she's like this. Once she makes up her mind about something, she dives in head first. Even after all this time, she hasn't changed. Sometimes I can't help but feel that my lack of confidence is holding her back. And then I start thinking she's just putting up with it for me.
Gotcha. So, that's what's on your mind.
Wait! Look! How long have you been awake?
Pretty much from the beginning. I was sighing on the inside the whole time. You obsess over the silliest things, you know that? Of course I'm making compromises. We're different people, Theo. That's how this works. Sure, we have to grin and bear it sometimes, but we do it because we want to be with each other. Got it?
Of course, but still.
Nope. You're totally clueless. Since you don't get it, let me break it down for you. I want to be with you, Theo. So I am. Okay? Get it? Make me explain any further than that, and you're losing serious points.
Right. Got it. Definitely.
If we could not have these moments in public going forward, that'd be much appreciated too. Sound good? Honestly, if you want to talk about me putting up with you, this is a prime example.
Huh? Did you say something, Oh?
Sure didn't. All right, Theo, let's go. Oh, I didn't expect to run into you here. I wanted to mingle with the lily pens, so I had Fourier help me out. But we seem to be having an issue.
Matoy is with ours. She is not an enemy. It's no use.
I wonder if perhaps I ended up...
I don't think so. We've been together this whole... Their reaction was less that they hate you, and more, it seems as though they're appealing hard to Matoy, and Matoy alone.
I'm not really sure. I didn't think I had done anything in particular. Saying that makes me feel more and more clueless. Thank you, Fourier. I didn't want to put the lily pan out any further, so I'm going to head back for today.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to help more, Matoy.
Not at all. Just introduce... Until now, all I could do was hear stories about them, so I'm glad just to...
Let's come back together another time. I'm sure the lily pan will welcome you with open arms.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, boss.
Hi there. Io was just telling me lots about Dumons.
You say that, but there isn't a whole lot to learn. It's just idle talk.
No, that's fine. That's just what I wanted to hear. I can look up the details of the Dumons, but in the end, that's just information. I'm not a Dumon, so although I can imagine what might be different between us, I can't experience it. I don't know all the experiences you've had, so it's interesting to hear about the trivial things too.
Boss, you're pretty eccentric too, but then again, so is Matoy.
Really?
Well, I am too. I like it that way, so it doesn't bother me.
Hello! Thank you!
Oh, it's you. Sorry for the trouble earlier. Dating? No! It's not like that! Yet!
That is right. It is not like that. We just need to get to know each other better. That is all.
That's right. I'll learn more about forces, and Marlu will learn more about hunters. If we do that, Arcs will be ready for anything, right? Right. There's no ulterior motive. Don't get any ideas.
When you say it out loud like that, it honestly just makes me angry.
Hey, Marlu! Don't go too far ahead! It's dangerous over there! Well, see you later!
It is you two. You were a great help in dealing with Magatsu. Indeed, we could not have done it without you. I was waiting for the opportunity to seal it, but a time never presented itself. My apologies, but I ask that you accompany me a while longer. More importantly, we must do something about those impudent children. There is no room for doubt that those abominable children deceived the Nightfallers. Defeating them should put an end to everything. Thus, our next plan of action is set. I will simply go there myself and vanquish them.
I cannot allow you to do that, Lady Sukunahime. You've greatly exhausted yourself in suppressing Nagatsu's power.
Step aside, Kotoshiro. This is an order from the Ash Maiden. Will you defy me?
If you have the strength to move me, then do so. It is, as you say. We should think of some other method.
Then what would you have us do? I would fain get this over quickly and prevent any more casualties.
What about having the Daybreakers and the Nightfallers work together? I'm sure if you speak to the Daylord and the Night Lord, they'll lend a hand. Wait, why do you look like you swallowed a lemon?
Speaking to them would be useless. An exercise in futility.
I am of the same opinion, but there is no harm in at least trying.
Ugh, fine. Either way, I am out of commission for the time being. In the meantime, I will attempt to contact them. Is that amenable to you all? Perfect timing. I just received a reply from the Daylord. His answer is largely as I predicted.
A scant few lines after a formal greeting, he launched into vilifying the Nightfallers. He made it quite clear that...
Do not be enraged, you two. The incumbent Daylord is an unrivaled fool. He merely barricades himself within his castle, paralyzed by fear. It is truly exactly as I predicted. How horribly pathetic. Have you received a reply?
Not as of this...
Heavens, I have not sent...
Then...
Fool,
But I cannot...
Then we'll go with her, right?
My apology.
Come now. Now, we... Things went so smoothly. I'm disappointed for some reason.
But of course, I am the Ash Maiden of this planet, you know. Under normal circumstances, the Night Lord should come to my shrine with his tail between his legs. Instead, he sends no response and forces me to come to see him.
Have you ever met the Night?
Of course, when this generation's Daylord, and as talented with the arts as he is, the Daylord is a coward. While, on the other hand, the Night Lord was astute.
The Night Lord's plight is that the Nightfallers are...
Correct. If the Nightfallers make a move, it will prompt the Daybreakers to confront them voluntarily. That will bring out the eerie children, whom we shall strike down at once, ensuring that there will be no more wasted lives. What? What is so funny, Matoy?
I was thinking that you're really... You're always talking about how precious...
I would say that it is an
obligation?
Yes. This obligation has been etched in my soul since the moment I was born. As the story goes, I was the Ashen child born from a Night Father and a Day Mother. Thus, I am a blood relative of the Day and Night. Due to their foolishness, I tend to want to rid myself of both. But it would be fiendish of me to abandon my relatives. I cannot use the life my mother and father blessed me with to behave in that manner.
I'm sorry for...
No worries. It was idle gossip to pass. However, the strong will to protect... You should think about what it is.
What I want...
It definitely should not be something as ambiguous as everyone. It has been a while, Night Lord. You did not respond to my
I apologize.
What?
Please, run.
Lord!
This is no good at all. How could my copy spit that out?
Gemini! Did you eat the Night Lord?
No. To the contrary. I felt sorry for him to be all alone. So, I ate everyone.
You...
Oh, you're angry. How scary. But I know that you're exhausted from handling the Gatsu. No matter how much of a goddess you are, in your state.
Under these conditions, there's no way you can face us.
Help Sukuna Hime!
Thanks for the meal. Not quite what I planned, but as long as it's good, it doesn't really matter.
Where are you two? I cannot feel your presence. You fiend! My companions!
Did you call me? Here I am.
What?
I am she.
I am you.
Don't come and help me.
There's nothing peculiar. And I'm not Gemini.
Goddess, want to...
Yourself, we'll eat you. You're who we wanted to taste from the beginning.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Didn't you eat her?
Yeah, I did. But it doesn't feel the same as it usually does.
Seeing your face brings back memories.
That voice.
To run into you in a place like this is... I suppose you might call it a coincidence.
Luther!
Would you stop? I did not come here with the intention of fighting you two. What a funny question. In this situation, can you say that you are alive? This is the internal universe of Gemini, the duplicate. You and I were gobbled up and, alas, are in their stomach. However, I have no complaints. One does not often get the chance to experience the interior of Dark Falls. If I could get used to this, I think it would be rather fun. I also have no interest in what lies outside. I have no interest in a world without Xion, without omniscience. Do you understand, young lady? I no longer have a reason to fight you. So would you mind lowering your weapon? Thank you. Now then, keep your weapon drawn and follow me. This place is slightly dangerous, but it is really quite interesting. Since you came all this way, I might as well show you around. What do you think? Does it not interest you? This is the internal universe of Gemini, the chaotic place where they eat and congregate. If you fought them, you should have seen their ability. The ability to copy what they consume. They use that ability to call those produced in their internal universe to the mortal world. We should call this a parallel universe. We are ingested, lined up in a row, and called forth. My, it would be so interesting to study. If I had had data on this, I could have created even better clones.
Quiet! I will never forgive you for eliminating Shion! You toyed with arcs and made everyone suffer!
I made everyone suffer, eh? If that is the case, why did Shion not stop me? She exceeded all life forms. Although I had seized general control, there must have been a way to interfere with me. Even so, she never interfered with the creation of arcs and clones. And yet, she herself produced the ultimate being.
The ultimate being?
Well, it no longer matters at this point, but I will never forget it. The truth is, if Arx was never created, this world would already be under the Falspawn's control. You have a horrific expression on your face, young lady. Are you dissatisfied with the truth I laid before you?
Of course I'm dissatisfied! You Photoners started it all when you produced the false spawn!
But the one who permitted the creation of the profound darkness, from which all false spawn originate, was Shion, young lady. At that time, she must have realized it. With her ability to calculate, she must have seen what was to happen in the future. What would happen to the Photoners when the profound darkness was generated? The outcome was as she knew it would be. When they battled the profound darkness, the Photoners lost their ability to manipulate photons and so created arcs. The profound darkness was sealed away, but Dark Falls remained. Arcs and the False Spawn continue to fight even now. A moot battle.
No, it's not!
Yes, it is, young lady. Each Dark Falls has its own desire. And, in response to the effect the vessel has on them, their desire becomes warped even more. The Elder is an easy example. The vessel had such a strong effect on him that he forgot his cherished desire and lived for battle only. The same happened with the Apprentice and the Fallen, and I was not much different. Gemini, however, are different. Only Gemini use their power to actualize the desire they cherish.
And what is that?
Obviously, it is to revive the profound darkness. The quickest way to resurrect the profound darkness is to eat the Dark Falls Collective. I suppose that, as they do so, F factors equal to that of the profound darkness accumulate, and before long, it will be revived. Try to remember, Gemini ate the Apprentice and the Dark Falls within me, and they must have eaten the Elder. The countdown has already begun. The countdown to the eradication of the world once the profound darkness is revived, that is. The profound darkness is the progenitor of Dark Falls. It can produce as many Dark Falls as it desires. Gemini is giving you a hard time by itself, so you have no chance of winning that battle.
I don't understand. What exactly is the profound darkness? Why did you create something like that?
The profound darkness was an imitation of Shion. It was an artificial pacifist that aimed to create photoners. It was an artificial Akashic record, used to allow idle humanity the ability to operate photons and control all as they pleased. At the time, however, human civilization was coming to an end. After they became idle, they worked on creation while negative emotions set in. Photons are strongly affected by emotions. The more there are, the more dramatically their abilities change when internal emotions change. As a result, the profound darkness became the incarnation of negativity and produced false spawn to destroy the entire universe. Young lady, you asked me why something like that was created. I, too, would like to ask that question. Why did she not stop it while she foresaw that catastrophe? That said, I can understand her feelings a little better now. Surely, she would say the reason that she did it was because she was lonely. So, I have talked about the outside world all this time. Put simply, destruction is inevitable. The revival of the profound darkness is all but certain. Do you two really wish to return to a world in which only suffering exists? How absurd. In that case, leave. This is the edge of the universe. Raise Clarissa and collect your power. It will look the same as when you defeated and endured against the Fall Spawn.
Are you able to clear a path for us?
It is an impossible feat for me, but you two can do it. You are ARC's operatives, after all. Go now, failures. Enjoy your world to the utmost. Your world of uncertainty, devoid of omniscience.
You and Matoy too?
Where? How?
Hey, we're...
Sarah, contact Philia. Prepare a medical check ASAP.
Sure.
We also need to contact everyone searching Harukatan. Jeez, you two came back much too quickly.
Oh, sorry that we have caused you so much worry.
I'm glad you're all right.